Hey, today is October 2nd. It's Wednesday. I'm actually doing this the same night that I picked up my comics. They are in no order because I got occupied with some other personal business. So I'm going to pull them out of the bag just as they were put in. And we got Nomen Omen. I have no clue. But it's a number one. It's by Marco B. Bucci and Jacobo Camagni, both of which I blew, and I apologized. Some kind of supernatural thing, I'm guessing, just from the name and the cover, which is I like. Don't know, but it was recommended. We got a facsimile of Joker number one, back when he had his own comic book series. And if everybody remembers that one, and we got the Absolute Carnage Immortal Hulk. Two characters really go well together if you're following Immortal Hulk. And so the last page of the last issue, whoa. Yeah, you can definitely see what might be going on, but I'm curious about that. Since we know in Absolute Carnage, Carnage, or Cletus Cassidy, is trying to find everyone who was ever touched by a symbiote and that carries something in their DNA called the Codex. We got House of X number 6. There's one more issue after that, which would be Powers of X. Because no one calls it Powers of 10. And then we'll have like a 2-week break. And then we'll have the first of the 5 new X-Men titles. That's B. Hickman's X-Men. Black Terror, number 1. Another attempt to bring back, just as in the Death-Defying Devil, another attempt by Dynamite to use these public domain heroes. This is, believe it took me a second to realize what this was. This is Fantastic Four number 15. Says Spire's Greatest Heroes, the Unparalleled. Fantastic Foes from the World Beyond. I have no clue. I don't know if these are supposed to be knockoffs of other characters or they've been introduced before, but well, see. And wasn't Spire the publisher that put out various Christian comics? Wasn't that didn't they put out the Archie? No similarity, I'm assuming, but wasn't that the publisher, I thought? We got from American Mythology, we have the second part of the adaptation of The Land That Time Forgot, originally done by Marvel when the movie came out. That was with Doug McClure, and I can't remember who else was in that. It's pretty good. It's decent. And my understanding is American Mythology has the license to some of the Edgar Rice Burroughs characters, and they're going to be continuing some of these. This is really nice. This is the New York Comic Con cover for Ghost Rider number 1. Robert, the owner of Torpedo Comics had some in, and they're actually going at cover. So yeah, limited amount, and was telling all his regulars. So definitely, definitely like it. So if anybody's out there not at New York Comic Con, I got that. We got another event series from Marvel. This is Contagion, which is supposed to affect most of the characters in the Marvel Universe. I don't know if this is going to have any long-lasting effects or it takes place in some alternate world. Ooh, excuse me. Like Marvel Zombies. We got Legion of Superheroes Millennium. This is part 2 of 2. If you read the most recent issue of Superman, you'll see where the Legion appears or comes back in time to witness the creation of the League of Planets. It was called. But and they invite what's his name? Jonathan? Isn't Superman Lois' son Jonathan? They invite him to I was going to say come back to go ahead with him to the 31st century and become a member of the Legion. And I think he does, at least for a while. We got Spider-Verse #1. This is a variant edition. I got it something because it's Spider-Man Noir, who was done fantastically, who was voiced fantastically in the movie by Nicolas Cage. And it's really good, really good. You know, the wind follows me and it smells like rain. Is that a great line or what? Marvel Comics 1001, which is a wrapper, which another, again, they had several different covers, but this is like a wraparound. So looks pretty cool. My understanding is this continues. This is just a regular size comic. It's not a giant one like 1000. This has like one-page stories by various creators. I believe Tony Isabella is in this one. We got the final issue of Joe Gollum, Cult Detective, The Conjurers. I think this is the second series with Joe. We got the really sweet father and son tale of A Sea of Stars. And this is #4, which is I highly recommend. A really nice story about family and what a parent will do to rescue their child, and what a good time the kid seems to be having with dad not around. We got Savage Avengers #6. Which seems to be continuing, which I find odd. We'll see how long that lasts. Because it is an odd cast to bring together. And, one would think once they kill off the main villain. Anyways, we got issue 4 of the 12-issue Maxi series, Lois Lane. Speaking of the Immortal Hulk, this is supposed to begin a new, I believe this ends the previous arc that we had and begins a new one. And this is supposed to do something really cool with the Hulk. And you got to love that cover with the Hulk. holding the earth in his hands, and you wonder if that is some kind of foreshadowing. From the Sandman universe, we got The Dreaming, number 14. We got, from DC's Young Animal series, we got Doom Patrol. And this is Weight of the Worlds. I wonder if this is going to continue, because the last issue was supposed to be a reprint of a future issue, and everything referred back to, I think it was supposed to be like issue 90, like 100 and something, and it referred back to things that happened in 95, 96. So it just is kind of a weird thing. We got Die. If you're into Dungeons & Dragons and game thing, you really should be picking up this. Really good. It's a really good book. By a group of friends. We got this. This is Deceased. $4.99. This is one of their horror movie tribute covers. And it's called The Curse of Deceased, which is The Curse of La Lara or something like that. It's based on a Mexican legend. It was out earlier this year or late last year. The movie. The final issue of Batman Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 from IDW and DC. It's been said that this is going to be the last issue of that, and we'll see. I thought this was a Marvel comic at first. If you look at a Blaze, I mean, obviously they're trying to make it look like a, like 80s kind of Marvel comic, and this is called Vampire State Building. This has art by Charlie Adlard, who was the second artist to work on Walking Dead, the comic. And another number one, and I know nothing about it, but it just kind of looked cool. And now that Paper Girls is finished, I need something else with teenagers in it. And this is Dead End Kids. So I don't know much about that. I'm really going on much longer than I expected. I hope I can post this. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, if you go to your local comic shop, see if you can get a copy of this. This is a preview of the new Joe Hill comics that are coming out from his DC Black Label imprint of Hill House Comics. Check it out. Anyways, that's it for me. Take care. Be good to yourself. Enjoy Shocktober. Watch a lot of horror movies. Be good to yourself. Go see The Joker. I hope to this weekend. And take care and peace out.